I'm Madison Desert, and this is the Lynch v. Donnelly case of 1983. So, the facts of the case. This was in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. They had made a Christmas display in a public shopping center, including a nativity scene, Santa Claus, and a Christmas tree. This was an annual celebration and display that's an over 40-year-old tradition, and a man, Daniel Donnelly, disapproved of the scene enacted against the mayor, Dennis Lynch. The questions of the case. Does the nativity scene violate the First Amendment, specifically the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment? The Establishment Clause basically just prohibits establishment of religion by Congress. This also questions the freedom of religion portion of the amendment. So the holding was that the city did not violate the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment, and it held the constitutionality of displaying a nativity scene on government property. This was a public place, so the clause was not violated. The conclusion. This was a 5-4 decision of the Supreme Court justices. Justice Berger, White, Powell, Rehnquist, and O'Connor were in Lynch's favor, saying that this did not violate any First Amendment clauses. The display was not purposefully trying to push any religious message onto the public, and the scene only showed the historical context of the origin of the holiday. Warren E. Berger was the writer of the majority opinion on this case, and he stated that the court held that the symbols posed no danger of establishing a state church, which then led to the favor in Lynch. So some discussion questions would be, would you agree with the holding that no religious message was pushed onto the general public? I would agree with this holding. Would non-Christian symbols still be put under scrutiny if they were portrayed in a public setting? I think that Christianity is the most known religion, so anything non-Christian would probably not cause as much problems as this case did. And what would make this case violate the Establishment Clause? I think if it was more of a government entity or government property, it would be more problematic than just a public shopping center in a random town in Rhode Island. And here are my sources.